Hello everyone, welcome back to AK Coding. In today's lesson, we'll be learning very most confusing but important concepts in JavaScript, which we'll be learning type conversion. If you're ready, let's get started. In this video, you will understand how JavaScript automatically converts value and how you can convert them yourself. In JavaScript, we have two types of conversions. The first one we call implicit conversion, and the second one is explicit conversion. So implicit conversion means it's an automatic conversion, and it only when you write or when you add something, when you add two values, let's say, it will automatically convert the JavaScript in behind its scenes. But explicit conversion is manual conversion that we will be converting by ourselves, writing code actually, like with built-in functions mostly. So let me show you some examples regarding these conversions and how they work and in which cases we can use actually. So for the implicit conversion, let's write down some examples. Imagine we have a variable called num and is equal to 5. And we have also one variable called str, which equal to 10. Yep. But in num, we are storing the data type number. In str, we are storing the data type string. And when we try to add these two values, what happens, do you think? Like num plus str. So in the console, if I run this, we can see 510. So number plus string is equal to number. Yeah. So we can write here num. So number plus string is number. What about if we reverse it? Yep, how it looks like. If we reverse string to num, we get the same, right? But just it's changed 105. Why? Because we are first putting the str, 10, and then we're adding. So it means it is just concatenating and it's producing a number for us, right? So we can even check it, what the type of this value. So in the next example, we can see a Boolean to a number. So for example, we declare a variable called is male, for example, and let's assign true. And then we'll declare one number, num1 equal to 5. If I write console log is male plus num1, what do you think the output will be? Let's check it out. The output is 6. Why? Because while we're adding the number to a Boolean true has a value 1. So that 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. If it is false, and if I write this, it is still 5. Why? Because false is 0. Yeah. If I write here instead of plus minus, we should see -5. Because from 0, we are minusing 5. Or we can just reverse their place, and then we can see the real output. Yeah. 5 minus 0 is still 5. And also, one more thing, not only plus and minus operators using, we can do the type conversion if we use subtraction, multiplication, and division operators. How it works, you think? For example, here we are adding and it's producing number plus string is number. What do you think if we use minus here? So from 10, we are subtracting 5. And the output is 5. It's working as normal. But when we do plus, it's concatenating. And if we do division, we get 2, because 10 divided by 5 is 2. And if we multiply this, we get 50, because 10 multiplied by 5 is 50. So these type conversions we call implicit conversion. And this is happening behind the JavaScript. JavaScript is doing by itself. And let's see some examples in explicit type conversion, which is manual conversion. So we use built-in functions to convert values. For example, we have a number 2 called 67. And if I console it, this num2, we'll see definitely 67. However, if I change this into a string, it's still a string. However, without any kind of operators, I want to just convert this into a real number. How I can do it? So if I write here, as you can see, the VS Code editor terminal showing to you the string as a white, right? We have one built-in function which we call as number. So we can write number, brackets we'll put, yeah, and then we can delete, yeah. So brackets, and then we can put one more bracket. And if we run it, we'll see 67 converted into a number, but it's actually a string. The second example, we can see if we write number, yeah, let's declare, yeah, let's not declare a new variable. If we write this 67, if I add one letter, which is P, what do you think the output will be? So if we use number even, we get none. None stands for not a number, because we have also one literal, one symbol we can say, or one letter, yeah? Due to this, number tries to convert 60p, 67p, but it detects p is a letter, not a number actually, or not a digit. Due to this, it returns none. And we have also a built-in function called parseInt. So parseInt helps to us to convert string into a number with separating their letters. For example, if I write here num2 with console log, let's write it down to see the output as well. So we can put at the end 1 brackets. And as you can see, we are still seeing 67, but we are not seeing p, because parseInt just removes the letters and converts into a number, or just takes the number, we can say also. And also we have another built-in function called string, which we'll be using mostly in JavaScript when we are converting the numbers into a string. For example, if I write here string 100, it will be shown to us not in yellow, in white. So we have to first write it down, console log, definitely. Yep. And let's check it out. You can see it's 100 showing to us. And we can use also, not like this, we can use console log. Let's write down first. $50 to string. We can use also like that. So, but I think we have to do one thing, which is we need to declare a variable. Let's down on 4 equal to with this one. We have to write it. And then when we write console log num4, we will see the output as a white color because it's converting 50 into a string. So we is Boolean values. So we can check it's truthy or falsy. If it's truthy, it gives 1. If it's falsy, and then we have also truthy values and falsy values, which is true and false. So falsy values I can show to you here as 0, empty string, null, undefined, none, and false itself. So this gives every time false. For example, if I write Boolean, let's write down first of all console log Boolean inside 0. Let's write down. We'll get false because 0 is a falsy value. And also if we put empty string is also falsy value. If we put undefined, this is also a falsy value. If we put not a number, we get the same. So what is a truthy value? Truthy values, like which are not, you are not seeing there, are the truthy values, like number 1, not empty strings. Yep. So now, as you can see, we learned how the explicit conversion we can use in JavaScript and how implicit conversion works in JavaScript. So everywhere in JavaScript, in calculations, conditions, even comparisons, like even forms, you can see them. So if you understand this, your debugging will become 10x faster and easier. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and see you in the next videos.